The wicked flee when there is no one pursuing, but the righteous are secure as a lion. By the transgression of a land many are its princes, but by a man who understands, who knows, so it endures. A poor man who oppresses the lowly is a driving rain which leaves no food. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law strive with them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek Yahweh understand all things. Better is the poor who walks in his integrity than he who is crooked, double-dealing, though he be rich. He who observes the law is a son who understands, but he who befriends gluttons humiliates his father. He who increases his wealth by interest and usury gathers it for him who is gracious to the lowly. He who turns away his ear from listening to the law, even his prayer is an abomination. He who leads the upright astray in an evil way will himself fall into his own pit, but the blameless will inherit good. The rich man is wise in his own eyes, but the lowly who understands searches him. When the righteous exult, there is great honor, but when the wicked rise, man has to be sought out. He who conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will receive compassion. How blessed is the man who is always in dread, but he who hardens his heart will fall into calamity. Like a roaring lion and a rushing bear is a wicked ruler over a poor people. A leader who lacks discernment abounds in oppressions, but he who hates greedy gain will prolong his days. A man oppressed with the blood guilt of life will flee until death, let no one uphold him. He who walks blamelessly will be saved, but he who is crooked, double-dealing, will fall all at once. He who cultivates his ground will be satisfied with food, but he who pursues empty things will be satisfied with poverty. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but he who makes haste to be rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, even for a piece of bread, a man will transgress. A man with an evil eye hurries after wealth and does not know that want will come upon him. He who reproves a man will afterward find more favor than he who flatters with the tongue. He who robs his father or his mother and says, "It is not a transgression," is the companion of a man who destroys. An arrogant man stirs up strife, but he who trusts in Yahweh will be enriched. He who trusts in his own heart is a fool, but he who walks wisely will escape. He who gives to the poor will never want, but he who shuts his eyes will have many curses. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves. But when they perish, the righteous increase.